Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash, double honors unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, this is a movie called Contagion. Now, everybody should already know us here at Great Millstone Holland, that we, of course, across all of Great Millstone, by the way, we tell brothers, encourage brothers, even some of the sisters that be watching, watch these movies, and I'm saying concerning these diseases and stuff like that. And also, when you watch these movies, don't be watching with popcorn in hand, trying to, see this as an entertaining thing, because there's a lot of truth in movies like this, especially movies like this, with the diseases and after apocalyptic type of movies like The Road, for example. This movie, The Road. Watch this movie also, and the more you watch a movie, the more you remember about a movie. Now, I've watched this movie one time, so I didn't really notice it, which is stupid because I'm supposed to watch it more often. But at that time in 2011, when I saw this movie, there was a lot of things going on, and when I watched this movie, I was teaching about it. I watched it in 2011, and right after I watched it, I was teaching about it. Well, this is recently come to my attention. Check this out. Now, this is the movie, but then around here, 2-minute mark or whatever, I start kind of screenshot recording because, I don't want to get a copyright strike. Right, and this is on Netflix, I think. I think it's on Netflix. But anyway, the movie Contagion 2011. So it says here, it started in Kowloon, Hong Kong, population 2.1 million. So this guy started to get sick. Of course, there's Chinese letters over there. Well, that's Chinese writings, actually, Chinese symbols. And of course, he's with his wife getting sick and all that. That's his wife. And then you have in London this little devil getting sick. And then you have her found dead, looking all like she just been on a hike, which is what they do regularly. That's why they on the feet is so looking dirty and shit. But it looks like she did that, but she didn't. She died from that contagious disease. Here is Minnesota, and then you have another. I think this one is another Chinese or Japanese in Minnesota, and this one, no, sorry, you have Minnesota also, and this is also another Chinese person here. As you can see, the letters here, also in China. And this one died in China. Is the same guy, but they just switched to a Minneapolis, sorry, which is in Minnesota. I don't even know why I took a picture of this. Screen picture, by the way. Right. So then this guy died, which is the first guy in the beginning. Look at his clothing, the gray thing with the stripe on it. And now you have it here with the stripe, the yellow, the orange stripe here and here. And he has the jacket on. So he died because he was disorientated. San Francisco here. And then this guy starts, he says, maybe Minamata disease, from mercury in the fish. So they're already telling you that there's mercury in the fish, and that's why also people be getting sick. And that's a fact, because if you check out in Suriname, for example, mercury in the fish. Right, Blokoponda is a thing in Suriname. Now, they have a lot of gold mining in Suriname nowadays. Right, gold mining in Suriname. Now, it says here, mercury contamination in freshwater, estuarine, and marine fishes in relations to small-scale, fuck that, large-scale gold mining in Suriname. That's what they're doing. And this was since 2001. And I got family over there, of course. And the people be saying that, they're getting sick off of the fish and stuff like that, and nobody's saying anything. That shows you that we are powerless against these devils, man. Because who you think got them gold mining companies? It's Canada. Canada. Canada's I Am Gold lays off 325 Suriname contractors after illegal miners' death. Yeah, they had to. Whatever. Canada that has dismissed the Rosebel gold mine in Suriname while it works to restore security after a clash between illegal miners and police. When they say illegal miners, that's talking about the people of the land, but they don't have a permit. Since when do you need a permit to go find gold? But anyway, and police, a company spokesfemale said on Tuesday, and I can't see the date. Right, but they went back to work in 2019, as you can see here. It halted some, they stopped it a little bit, but later on they just finished it off. Now I'm saying so, and yeah. So they're the ones doing it over there, making the fish full of poison, mercury. Going on. Industrial disease, but it's just one man. Fish is shipped all over the world from there. So if you have contaminated fish somewhere where everybody else comes from, I'm doing here something, where everybody else gets their food from, hey, then everybody is at the is it can potentially get sick, right? Just like how the majority of the world relies on oil from the Middle East. So if they had the fish and then everybody was feeding off of them, because if something happens to the oil in the Middle East, these Edomite nations, Europe, Russia, also China and America and South America, all these continents, even where the jakes are and stuff like that, they're gonna have a bad time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But this is then the CDC, Center for Disease Control. And this is Lawrence Fishburne, the actor, and this is the guy that is actually in real life a reporter. 2011 cast reporter. Is it him? No. That guy that I just showed is actually a real-time reporter, and he was reporting Lawrence Fishburne on the sorry this guy he was reporting Lawrence Fishburne on the Contagion thing, the disease thing. So as you can see, it's him. And what we really know about kids and COVID-19. I haven't watched this, but I find it funny that the children don't need a mask, but the grown-ups do. Aren't grown-ups, their immune system stronger than children? Children could die off of eating honey. Babies could die off of eating honey, but they get to walk around without a mask. They're doing something to them children. They're busy with something. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah. Is he that doctor? Right. Yeah, whatever. Leave it. So he's basically called a doctor or whatever. And in the movie here, you can see him interviewing this guy. So he says, he was the first to track the Shinko Busman video, and that was this guy over here, right? Which is funny coincidentally, but anyway, it's lies. This is what Gupta said. There are stories on the internet that in India and elsewhere, the drug ribavirin has been shown to be effective against this virus. And we already know that a lot of news about curing this virus is being spread out there, but they're blocking it. Yet Homeland Security is telling the CDC not to make any announcements until stockpiles of the drugs could be secured. Well, Dr. Gupta, it says that well, I think he's a doctor, yeah, not a news anchor guy, but he comes on the news. One of those two, man. But yeah, there continue to be evaluations of several drugs. Ribavirin is among them. But right now, our best defense has been social distancing, no handshaking, staying home when you're sick, washing your hands frequently. That's the cure for this disease in the movie Contagion. Can you tell us how many people died from the virus at this point? It says there are 50 different states in this country, which means there are 50 different health departments, followed by 50 different protocols. So that's why he said, like, he doesn't know how many. What? Let me read it. Can you tell us to date how many people have died from this virus? Well, very difficult. Very difficult. We're still working on confirming that number. But anyway, this is a whole cluster and a mess, because how can you have 50 different health departments following 50 different protocols? Ain't it supposed to be easier if they all had the same strict rules? But then again, that's the devil. He causes confusion so that everything goes slower. But this is all madness. But the point of this video is that's to show you that, listen, go watch this movie again, 2011 Contagion, and this is how you spell it, Contagion. And let me see if I'm fun. Yeah, it is on Netflix. Yeah, you can watch it on Netflix. So there you have it. Watch this movie, and you might see a few other things up in it. I haven't watched it yet. I just watched it a little bit, but I'm looking at something else right now. So maybe if I'm done with that, then I'm gonna watch this again. And this is a movie that's already 9 years old, so just go check it out. Let me read some scriptures and then I'm done. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And what does the word devices mean? Now I found this new website. I just found it today, and it's the King James version dictionary. I'll put the link in the description box if you want to check it out for yourself. The Blue Letter Bible is always better because it's faster, but this one, I like to give it a try, check it out what it is and stuff like that. So I'm gonna use this one for now. Now it says device, which is mentioned in the book of here, which 2 Corinthians 2:11. Right, so it goes into that which is formed by design. And so that is what he's doing. That these are one of Satan's devices, which we are not ignorant of, because an ignorant person would just, like I said, look at movies with popcorn. And the word ignorant means it doesn't mean you're stupid. Ignorant means lacking knowledge or awareness in general. That's what the word actually goes into. Being ignorant. If you don't know something and you have no clue what's going on. So that which is formed by design. If you don't know that all this is formed by design, these diseases and stuff like that, this little thing about, washing your hands frequently, no handshaking, staying at home when you're sick, social distancing. And like I said, this is a movie of 2011. Ain't nobody was talking about social distancing. and that it will be your best defense. What the hell did I just do? Oh, it was my download and thing, right? I'm supposed to be here, right? That which is formed by design or invented, orchestrated, scheme, artificial contrivance, stratagem, which goes in the strategy, if I'm correct. Let me double check that. Yeah, plan, scheme, strategy, schemes, tactic, especially one used to outwit an opponent or achieve an end. They are trying to achieve an end, and that end is the Georgia Guidestone's fulfillment, and they are trying to outwit us. They are trying to outsmart us, and he is wise to do wicked, because he's wiser than Daniel. These Edomites, they search a diligent search because they're wicked. A project, sometimes in a good sense, more generally in a bad sense, as artifice. What? As artifices are usually employed for bad purposes. In a good sense, in a bad sense. Mm-hmm. Invention, genius, faculty of devising, as a man of noble device. The other one, deceitful, full of devices, inventive. They're very inventive on how they actually, pull a fast one on you, trick you. And then another scripture that says, wiles of the devil. Now, Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. The whole armor of the Heavenly Father is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, if you read the rest of Ephesians 6 on down. And what does the word wiles mean? Wile. A trick or stratagem, scheme, practice for ensnaring, entrapping, putting rules on people, trapping you in your house. If you don't do what they say, they mess with you, take your kids or whatever. All these type of things. Catch in or as in a trap. Capture, seize. They trap you up in all these laws, like you need to put a mask on your face and stuff like that. Deception. A sly, insidious artifice. Wow, to deceive, to beguile. That ye may be able to, it's Ephesians 6 and okay, cool. Right, so basically that's it. And they're trying to trick you. Well, not trying. I'll leave it with this. Matthew 24. Matthew 24 and here. Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall arise false anointeds and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. But it's not possible. So they're not going to get us. That's why we know, like, listen, if you play around with the vaccines and stuff like that, and don't put your faith in Yahweh Shami Hawashai, you're going to be in trouble. And I think I heard the brother said Kanye West, he's a bug out, but then said that, then I just heard it yesterday. Or 4 days ago, but I heard it. I heard that he said it yesterday. And wait, let me see. He's running for president. You gotta watch these fruitcakes, man. You know what I'm saying? But he says that, what do you say? He said something to the, I can't find it right now because I just thought about it. I wasn't even thinking about it. But he said that, then, don't get the vaccine because they got a chip in it. They'll put the chip in you. Kanye West scared of being chipped. Yeah, this is it. This is it. He said they want to put chips inside us. Kanye West cites debunked anti-vaccine conspiracy theories. What? Really? You could do that? Right. So what they're doing right now is what they're doing right now, they're trying to shut him down because he kind of broke free. I would think he broke free, but you got to remember he wrote the book of Jeezy or something that he's got. So, you know, even he bugged out. He bugged out, right? But then I'll leave this link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. And just remember that he now says that they want to put chips inside us. Kanye West cites debunked anti-vaccine conspiracy theories. Hmm? Yeah. He said, okay, let me read this. Rapper Kanye West, who says he's serious about his bid for president, espouses a conspiracy that a coronavirus vaccine could be used to implant microchips into people. So everybody that knows about the microchipping and stuff like that, they're probably gonna be on his side, because the Edomites, these elites, they're all about divide and conquer. They're all about giving the good guy, giving the bad guy, and then playing both parts. Like, yo, which one will you choose? Because if you take a girl and you tell her, like, listen, I'm gonna take you to a restaurant, 5-star restaurant, okay? You can choose. I'm gonna take you to a 5-star restaurant, or I'm gonna take you to a McDonald's, or I'm gonna take you to just a snack bar, man, where you can get some stewed breads or whatever with whatever on it. I don't know. Okay, those three choices. If it's a beast, she gonna pick the 5-star. But whatever. I'm just making jokes, and I'm just giving it an example. But if it doesn't matter which one she picks, man. But the point is that she thinks she has a choice. No, you don't. I gave you the choices to choose from. It's not your choice. You think you have a choice. Same way when you go to school. You think like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, what classes do I get? Basically, that's how you roll. That's how you're going to that's how you're going to succeed in life. Maybe later you can do a little bit more of your own thing, but they don't teach you to be leaders. They teach you to be people that go out there in the world and make money. They teach you to be a worker instead of a work creator. And then when you have your own mind, you could become a work creator by being creative yourself and then inventing something that nobody else has. And that's always how the world has worked. There's always somebody that breaks away from the sheep, the common people. No, let's just say the goats. Let's just say the people breaks away from the average thinking process or progress from the average people, right? And then he breaks away from that, and then he starts a company, or he invents something or does something that people want, and then everybody will start buying it off of him. And then before you know it, he's rich, and then he has his own thing, his own company, his own businesses and stuff like that. And that's how things go. But for the majority of the people on the planet Earth, you just go to school, study for a career, which is a job, and then just do that for the rest of your life until you die. So you don't have a choice. Your choices have been given unto you. And that's what they also do with the politics. They give you the bad guy, they give you the good guy. They give you several of those, and each person will gravitate to another. It's just like how not everybody is listening to Mariah Carey. Some of them might want to listen to Alicia Keys. Some of them might want to listen to that stupid Menage a Trois. Nicki Minaj. That Nicki thing. Some want to listen to Rihanna. So you're gonna have different type of people's their taste gravitating toward different type of artists with their own tastes, which is what they will like, and that's why they choose for them. Well, the same thing in politics also. So he's just, I don't know what the hell he's doing, man. He's bugging out or something. Like, but anyway, watch this movie, Contagion. Yes, I wanted to say Corona. I mean this movie Contagion, 2011. It's on Netflix, so you can check it out for yourself. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.